Hi there, it's Grandma, and I've got a story for you today. It's called Pinky Promises, and it's written by Elizabeth Warren. Polly was tired of hearing what girls can't do. When she offered to help Uncle Ed fix a leak, Uncle Ed said, "That's not what girls do." When she decided to build a drawbridge for her school project, her brother Jack said, "That's not what girls do." When she started to wash her car, the neighbor, Mr. Lee, said, "That's not what girls do." Polly's mother said, "I have an idea. There's a giant rally in town. We can go see someone who is running for president." The rally was big and noisy, and lots of people cheered. At the end, Polly and her mother went up front. The woman smiled at Polly. "My name is Elizabeth. I'm running for president." "You are?" "Yes, I want to lead our country." "That's what girls do." And they made a pinky promise to remember. Monday was Polly's first day at a new school. Polly saw lots of boys and girls. She didn't know anyone. "I know this is all new. Can you do this?" her mother asked. Polly stood straight and said, "Yes, I can be brave because that's what girls do." She gave her mother a pinky promise and walked in the front door. The next afternoon, Polly had a soccer game. The game was tied, and each side got one more kick to score. The coach turned to Polly. "I know everyone is watching. Can you do this?" Polly stood straight and said, "Yes, I can be strong because that's what girls do." She gave her coach a pinky promise and walked onto the field. On Saturday, Polly and Bailey were headed to the dog park when they saw a boy crying. He said his dog was lost and he was afraid. No one else was around. The boy asked, "Can you help me?" Polly stood straight and said, "Yes, I can help because that's what girls do." She gave the boy a pinky promise, and they worked out a plan to find the missing dog. The next week, Polly's teachers said they would elect a class president, someone to lead when they lined up to go outside. Polly thought she would be a good president, so she raised her hand to run. When the time came for speeches, a classmate asked if she would make a good president. Polly stood straight and said, "Yes, I can be a leader because that's what girls do." And she held up her hand for a pinky promise with everyone. That night, Polly's mother read her a story and tucked her in. As she leaned over to kiss her, she whispered in Polly's ear, "Dream big." Polly smiled. "Yes, I will dream big because that's what girls do." And they made a pinky promise to remember. Then Polly snuggled down under the covers, rested up for another day of pinky promises. The end. You can do whatever you set your mind to. That's a pinky promise. Well, I hope you enjoyed the story. It's kind of girls and boys can do pretty much anything they want if they put their mind to it. All right, hope you'll enjoy the story. Grandma loves you.